Hello, my name is Jacob Sabaton, and this is my challenge presentation, Rough Draft. My field is public relations, and one of the biggest challenges we are facing is face-to-face relationships with clients or those corporations. A lot of them have been declining. And before I go into it, I want to use a quote from um, the website called Grand PR, talking about like why face-to-face relationships are important. See, face-to-face situations allow you to share a strategy, explain it clearly, and answer questions honestly. So basically, just to sum up this phrase, um, the beauty of face-to-face is like you can get direct answers. You can like come up with clear sentences, and usually like there's a little bit more as this thing does continue, that there's a more trusting and does build a healthier relationship with a client. So, just to sum up that, as we continue, I want to break down like the major challenges with the face to face. So, according to Bernanke and Donde, um, they say that the pandemic has made it difficult and impossible to meet in person. For example, it's just like a lot of meetings these days have been usually Zoom or FaceTime, um, or even emails. Again, another problem rising is pandemic disclosure, cause staff to throw downsizing and outright closures, resulting in further losses in relationships, even without major cross media outlets working from home. Again, it just makes more sense just to like use your laptop to communicate with other people rather than having face-to-face relationships. However, I do find this more as a challenge just because um, it's fine using those ways just to get like maybe some messages across, but it doesn't really feel like a good relationship. Just because a lot of my close relationships I feel are mainly face to face. For example, I try to see my friends, family at least once a week if I can, just because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I have a healthier relationship with my friends and family. So as we continue, um, so again, these are just some issues that are also causing the challenge. For example, the main issue has been COVID-19. COVID-19 has drastically changed our whole environment. It has, again, made a lot of companies go through emails, Zooms, cause them to either let go of some people, thus causing a lot of like those clients' relationships to end. Um, and of course, the major thing is too, there's a major health risk in having face-to-face relationships. That's the big thing. Even according to the Vaccine Work website, they do state that it is proven that you can have face-to-face meetings if the staff or even the clients are fully vaccinated. Which again, them saying that does show that there is a chance how face-to-face relationships can come back, and I'm here to explain how that is possible. So before I go into my plan, the way I came up with my plan was using SMART. Again, being specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and using time as an idea. So specific. What am I trying to do here? Well, I want to create an event where people must come in order to participate to come to participate. That way, my main goal here is basically trying to get new and old clients to come back and try to regain that face-to-face relationship. But in order to do that, by being specific, I need to like create an event and also make sure that it's safe and worth coming to. Measurable, we'll get more into it, but I plan on a content calendar to like promote the event as it's coming. I'm hoping like using one whole month to promote it, and then like the first week of that Friday will be the first day of the event. That'd be more for time. And I do believe this goal is achievable just because, again, this is the main issue that's going on with public relations right now, but it can be achieved just because, like again, like when I referenced the Vaccine Work website, they said like as long as like the whole staff is fully vaccinated, you can have face-to-face meetings. So it can be achievable. And of course, it's relevant because this is the main challenge that PR is facing right now in this time we live in. And of course, like I told you, the plan is like try to promote for a month, and then the first Friday of that event, have the event where clients and new clients come and explain like, hey, this is why you should be clients with us. So again, my plan, the plan I like to call this is let's face the clients. The goal is try to regain those face-to-face relationships with new and old clients. Again, we want to plan a day where clients can come in person and the corporations have an event to explain why they should become their clients. Again, just saying like why they are a good company to work for, etc., etc. Before people come, everyone will be alerted that they must be vaccinated when they come to the event, just for everyone's safety. Because again, like I mentioned before, in order to have meetings, the staff should be, or even the clients or new clients should be vaccinated for these type of meetings. In order to get the word out, again, use social media, use the multi-channel method, just post it on all the company's different social media channels. That way you are getting the message across. So again, now that you know my plan, we use SMART to get to that plan. Another thing we'll do before the event happens is create a survey. Basically just asking everyone like what makes them how can we make them feel safe? Are you interested in a face-to-face relationship with our company? And how would you like to move forward with a face-to-face relationship? And the beauty of surveys is that they will allow a business to efficiently collect honest feedback, opinions, and responses from customers. And again, this was said by David Gargora in his article. But again, the beauty of surveys is trying to get honest answers. And again, in order for us to keep moving forward with face-to-face relationships, I do feel we need to be honest and explain like how we plan on using this for the future. So next, content calendar. Like I mentioned before with the SMART and for the measurable segment, I would create a content calendar. For those who don't know what a content calendar is, according to Casey Stroll, writer for the DBHQ, says a content calendar allows you to organize your efforts in a visual manner while enabling clear communications of your campaign schedules in orderly. So the best part is by creating a content calendar, I can just like say like, hey, we'll post on Facebook Mondays, Wednesdays. We'll post on Twitter Tuesdays, Thursdays, Instagram Friday, Wednesdays, Mondays, and etc. Like with YouTube or LinkedIn. Again, these are great ways to promote and tell people about the event that's coming up. And the best part with a content calendar helps you stay organized on how you plan on promoting these type of events, which is great. And again, the big question I feel like I am facing here is, why are people scared of face-to-face relationships? And again, it's just also because even if people are fully vaccinated, they could still catch COVID-19. Thus, they are safer with doing a Zoom call or a FaceTime call, or even just doing emails to communicate with their other brands. But yeah, in order to have a face-to-face relationship back with old and new clients, there needs to be safety involved. There has to be. So again, usually I would suggest like if corporations or other places are planning on doing face-to-face relationships, they need to make sure their staff is fully vaccinated and make sure that they are comfortable coming into face-to-face meetings. Of course, according to Vaccine Works, usually when people do have face-to-face meetings, they do recommend that like hand sanitizers or locations are within the area at all times and make sure people are vaccinated. Again, if the staff is comfortable with sharing that type of information with their company or corporate bosses, then I do feel like you can get a face-to-face relationship. Not just with their clients, but maybe with your employees too. So, my conclusion So again, my goal here is to try to bring back face-to-face relationships, just because the best part about face-to-face relationships is that they're like they're more trusting, they're more engaging. Like I said before, usually when I have a face-to-face relationship with my friends and family, I feel like I'm a lot closer. Thus is why I try my best to see my family and friends once a week, just because that face-to-face relationship is very important. We do feel more connected. Because granted, if I don't see my friends in over a month, it just feels like we've been disconnected. I do feel that's a big way with a lot of corporations and companies. Um, Again, face-to-face relationships do like allow for more trusting and great relationships to continue and to grow. This is something that should not be lost due to COVID. This is something that we should engage and figure out ways how we can rebuild and remake a face-to-face relationship. Those again, it's like it is possible. According to the vaccine, work just as long as the staff is vaccinated, and hand sanitizers locations are within the area. It should be fine and safe to have those type of relationships to come back. Granted, the best way to keep moving forward is not wouldn't be so bad to create a survey just to ask like, how can we make you feel comfortable within these conditions? Again, everyone, thank you for listening. Here are my reference pages. This is Jacob Sabington signing off. Thank you for listening.